And we are going to get started. Oh, thank you for the middle finger. So you have no idea how excited I am for this, because I've wanted to do this since I became a coach, but I couldn't do it right when I became a coach because I didn't have any coaches. And so the fact that I have you 9 that are not only wanting to build your business and get to this milestone of diamond, and are ready to work and take it up a notch, excites me so much. And I want you to know that as the leader of this group, or however, I'm only a diamond coach. So what you're working towards is where I'm at. And so even though I'm leading it only because I have that rank before you, doesn't mean that I'm not learning for you and from you, and that I'm not going to be pushing myself just as I'm pushing you. So I'm in a different push group, essentially, that I'm paying for monthly, to push me though. And so this month of June is going to be pushing myself in other ways, separately from what you guys will be doing. But I want you to know that I'm going to be working just as hard as you guys to build myself while I'm helping you guys do the same thing. So just wanted to say that, and I'm so proud. And who can do a business meeting in their PJs? I don't know, but I just felt excited. I'm like, I brushed my teeth, even though you can't smell my breath, but I did do that just for you. So first, I wanted to go today on this call. I don't want it to be super long, but I want to go over what's expected in this group, because I've kind of given you some snippets and stuff, but I want to go over what's expected. We're going to go over the document that I posted in the team page. We're going to go over the calendar so you understand not only when things are, but what they are. And then obviously I'm going to open it up to questions so you guys can ask questions. One thing I will say before I get started is this is a push group. It is not a pull group. So I am not going to pull you. I'm not going to pull you along. You are in here, you were invited based on your productivity and the things that I'm seeing you do. And so that's, oh my God, somebody's trying to talk to my kid. I don't have her. Stop it. So you're doing the things and you're building. And so that's why you were invited to this group, but it is not my job to pull you through this group. Okay. And so I'm going to challenge you. I might call you out a little bit, but I'm also not going to hold your hand through it. And I'm not going to, if you're not showing up, I'm also not going to be like, you're going to see that you're not going to get to where you want to go, whether it's diamond or adding a certain amount of coaches or whatever, you're not going to get there. And that's why. Okay. So what's expected? So besides that document that I posted, which we'll go over, it's a weekly document. There's daily tasks and then there's weekly tasks. What you're required to do, essentially required quotes, but I do want this group to be a priority. It's about 3.5 weeks long. It was going to be the whole 30 days. And then I realized the 30th didn't fall right. Like, I want to end the group on a Wednesday night with the emphasis that we're all waking up diamond, or you're all waking up diamond, and I'm hopefully going a couple star on that Thursday, right? That Thursday that we end the group. So that's the goal. So it's about 3.5 weeks. You're going to put a lot of emphasis on your business. Not that you haven't been already, but it's just going to be taking it up that much more and hopefully challenging you in the realm of the recruiting, which we've been trying to, do the last couple of months. So each week, we're going to have 3 different calls, and well, I'll go over the calls when I get to the calendar, but there will be 3 different calls, and then 2 times this. No, I don't want to go over the calendar yet. What am I saying? What's expected? You are expected to do your tracker every single week. Okay, so every Thursday, I am going to do the show my tracker post. You are going to show your tracker. I don't care if it's blank. I don't care if it's 150% filled out. I want you to show me, because that's going to be a direct correlation to what is happening in your business. And so I want check boxes. I want, whatever list of names or people that you're inviting, that is going to be a must. Like, you must do that tracker. I am also going to be doing a tracker. So I will post my tracker. Like, I need to be doing those things just as I'm asking you to be doing them. And so that's going to be one expectation. The expectation for the calls is definitely that they are a priority. That's why I try to do them early in the morning. And there's going to be, I will say that. I try to do them early in the morning. I don't want to be up at 6 a.m. twice a week or even one time a week right now, but because it's for 3.5 weeks, I'm going to do it. So again, when I'm asking you to show up, I'm going to show up. So if you're working, if you're ill, I mean, if there's certain, obviously like that's fine, but I want you to have it in your head to make it a priority. It's not a, oh, I just don't want to, or I just don't want to get up early, or I just don't want to show up on that call. It's 3.5 weeks. Okay. 3.5 weeks. So, we are going to have 2 calls, like the early mornings. So there'll be 2 groups, both at 6 a.m., but one will be on East Coast time and one will be on West Coast. We have about half of our people that are East and West. So I'm going to do 2 groups. So I'm not, a lot of people work. So at 9, if we did at 6 a.m. on the West Coast, they can't be there at 9, and I ain't getting up at 3. I'll get up at 6, but I ain't getting up at 3. Okay. So we'll have 2 groups that can be worked together, East Coast, West Coast, on those early morning calls. And I'll tell you about those calls when we get to that point. Really, that's like, I mean, you're expected to show up and show out for yourself. I mean, look at how many people we changed collectively, lives that we changed or got recommitted or whatever yesterday in one freaking day. What could we do in 3.5 weeks when our sole focus was on that sale and getting people into that sale. And if our sole focus for the next 3.5 weeks is to get people started on whether it's a fitness journey, a business journey, a community journey, whatever, like if that's our sole focus, that much energy for 3 weeks, oh my gosh, it'll be incredible. So besides the calls, showing up for the calls and the tracker, those are really the 2 big, and then the following that document are the really big expectations. Okay. So now I'm going to go over the document. So I'm going to share my screen because there's one thing that I feel really cool. Oh, and I just signed up another challenge pack and preferred member right before this call. So I was late because I was like trying to get it out before I got on this call. So where's the doc? Here it is. Okay. I was really fortunate to be able to get this Diamond in 30 Days manual from literally the top coaches in our business: Daniel Natoni, Ashley Molstad, Moira Kusaba, Janelle Summer. Like, this is what they use with their coaches when they want them to go diamond. And so I'm like, I want to know what they do, because what I see week to week on their teams is success of their coaches. Every single week, they are having coaches rank up. They are having coaches earn the most money. They are having coaches have success, not just in the weight loss, but in the business. And I'm like, I want to know how they are helping their coaches see success. And so doesn't mean just because I have this manual that you're all going to go diamond in 3.5 weeks, because you have to take this manual and utilize it, right? But I'm like, I feel like I have a little bit of a secret because so many of their people are seeing success. So I feel like they've got it pretty dialed down. I don't think any of this is going to be brand new information to any of you, but the fact, like I said, we are narrowing in for 3.5 weeks to go all in. That's why you can have that success as quickly as 3.5 weeks or 30 days to diamond. Okay. So I want you to print this out. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to my add requirements as we go along. So, and Lori, don't worry about seeing the documents. You're scaring me. Just drive and you can look at this later. Okay. So before we begin, I want you to go through this and I want you to check this and I want you to post it. Like, I want you to post your yeses and your nos. And if you have a no, I want you to put next to that no that you've done it, when you're going to do it, whatever. So if it's a no, you need to add in what that is, or you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Nod yes. Does that make sense? If it's a no. Then this is huge because so many of you signed preferred members or coaches. We don't know if those end up being working coaches. I got one of my preferred members that signed up on a whim yesterday. She then signed up somebody and earned money yesterday in the sale within a few hours because she tried to send me a friend. I go, dude, you just signed up as a preferred member. You could sign her under you and you could earn money. She's like, are you kidding? Oh yeah. And so I sent her a little video on how to create a share cart. Boom. She was in and she earned money yesterday. So we don't know. But you need to go and create your diamond roadmap. Okay, so there's a blank one. You need to go in and look at all the people on your legs. You need to see, where do you need to balance? Are all your coaches on one leg? You need them on the other. Who do you think are going to be your 2 emeralds? Because you need 4 coaches, 8 total, 4 on each leg, and 1 on each leg has to be emerald, at least 1 on each leg. So do you have somebody who wants to work the business? Do you know that somebody, or they just want to make a little bit of money and they want, you know, whatever it is, somebody that you feel is going to take that emerald position? And it could surprise you, but there's people on your team that you know might be wanting to earn a little bit of money, or work the business, right? And you're also going to be recruiting new people that could, in fact, be that new emerald. Okay. And you might want to print several of these because it could change as the weeks go on and things like that. But this is the ultimate goal. This is your ultimate goal right here. And she goes, I'm not going to go through all the placement stuff, but if you don't know, like Lori was so cute. She's like, why is everybody going to the left legs? I'm like, I have no idea. When she looked at our organization, for some reason, all of the new people in our organization are all going to the left leg, which mine all did. And I'm meeting with Dave tomorrow to go over how to organize mine and everything. So if you want to set that up with me, like if you were like, I'm getting these new coaches, can you help me take a look at what leg or how to do this or blah, blah, blah? Absolutely. I can definitely help you. You have 5 days to change a placement of one of your coaches before they're stuck and can never be moved. Okay. You can also change a sponsor within the first 5 days. So a lot of you have spouses or family members under you on your team that you could quote unquote control their accounts. Some you know what I'm saying? And so if you sign a coach and you know they're just going to be a preferred member, you could end up saying, oh, well, I'm going to put them under my spouse, or I'm going to put them under my sister or my daughter, because then I'm going to get them to emerald, that person that I can control, right? I know those people, I can be in communication with them. If they're going to go inactive, I can, that kind of stuff. Okay.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly, does that mean you go into their account and sign up that person with a share card through their account?
So you can do it 2 ways. So you can, and I never recommend, you don't do this until you've hit Success Club. So you never want to give Success Club points away from yourself until you've hit Success Club. Then you can, if you get more people to sign up, you can put them under. You can do it that way, or you can, once they sign up, you actually can go in and do a sponsor change. I did that the other day because I accidentally signed somebody up under my husband and I wanted it to be under my account. And you can, in the first 5 days, you can actually change the sponsor coach. But once that is done, you no longer can.
So Kelly, can I ask a question about that? It gives you this, it asks you, do you want to transfer the purchases or something like that? If you click the wrong button, you don't get your SC points, right? Or maybe it's just the commission you don't get. There's something.
Well, you'll still get it if it's under yours or your husband's account. You're still going to get the money in the SC points, but you don't. That's why I said you want to make sure you have at least SC6. Some people wait till SC10 before they'll put anybody under a spouse's account. But you'll get it either way, either under one account. But yes, that's why you want to make sure you're at least at SC6 in your business before you put anybody to another business account.
Okay, because one of my husband's coaches, she signed up under me. I clicked a button that's I thought meant do not transfer those points to him, and I must have done it right because those points stayed with me. So there's a way that I can transition them to my other, my husband's. Or
if you say not to transition or like to transfer, yes, it will stay with you. Yeah. So I moved that coach back to me, and the point stayed with his account. But it was funny because, and I was like, why didn't I get those points? And they're like, well, she bought from you within 6 months, so you don't get them. And I'm like, well, you kept him with my husband, so whatever, I'll just leave him there. But anyway, any other questions about that? I didn't really want to get into preferred placement, but what I wanted to do is go more to the weekly stuff. But this is gold. Like, this is huge. Again, something that I could probably search YouTube for hours and hours and find all these amazing calls and things by these top coaches, the fact that they're all here in one little spot and I just have to click this little button and it takes me right to their call is ridiculously amazing. So obviously we have our team calls, and tomorrow we're going to do just a social hour. So it won't be really training, but you guys are going to be doing so much work anyways. And then these actually are all links that you can click them and watch the videos. Okay. So all very valuable information. So now into the weekly checklist. So, like I said, some of you might have already done these things because you've been a coach for a little while. So some of them you might be able to check off right off the bat. Okay. So, these are not new. You are going to be checking off these boxes. This is in addition to like your tracker. So the tracker. So you might, when you says post 1 to 2 times a day, well, on the tracker, it says the same thing. So it's not like you have to do it additionally, like 2 here and then 2. So there's 4 total in a day. No, you're going to just track them up. I just want to see that tracker. I also want to see this tracker. Okay. Because this one is going to encourage you to, or challenge you, I should say, to invite more than that other tracker is going to. Weekly checklist. So this is daily. And this is Facebook and Instagram, okay? I will tell you that Instagram is where I get the majority of my business. That's where I get my coaches. That's where I get my business. They end up coming to Facebook, but Instagram is like, it's so much easier to interact with people. Let me tell you, I was scrolling my feed today and like literally on Facebook, the only thing was all of the stuff that's happening. And while we need to be talking about that, it's like I feel like it's really hard to go and like, hey, I couldn't even post like about our, like adding the sale is extended. Like it felt really icky to me through all these posts about these horrible things going, hey, my sale is extended. Like, and so I feel like people get a much better sense of who I am, what I stand for as a whole being, so that when I offer what I have to offer, it doesn't feel as icky. I don't know if that makes sense. They get to see me and know me. So I urge everyone to get more comfortable and challenge themselves and more vulnerable with Instagram and dive into it more. This is huge. I don't care if you've been a coach for 2 years, 6 years, a month, 2 weeks. I think this is awesome. This open for business post. I've never really asked people to do it. When most new coaches, I have them like pick a start date for a challenge group or a boot camp, and then they just invite people to it. You don't really have to say I'm a coach. You don't have to do it. She even gave examples of how to do it. But whether you've been a coach, people that are your new followers or new friends, even on Facebook, might not remember that what you actually do, especially in this day and age. Okay. And we have something positive and amazing to share with people. So I want everyone to go. I mean, I don't want you to. This is what's being asked of you. An open for business post. Okay. And it doesn't have to be like, hey, I'm a coach. You want to sign up with me? Be creative. Tell your story. Don't just post a package option or a sale post. Say, hey, we have this amazing sale challenge packs for $20 off and I'm a coach. Want to join me? Make it count. Okay, if this is your one shot to get in front of somebody who really needs what we have to offer, make it count. Share your journey, share your struggles, how you overcame some, maybe you're still going through some, and how you're continuing to overcome them. Okay. The greatest thing about doing this right now, though, is even though tomorrow's June 1st and like our oh shoot, I got to go in our Fit Tribe and talk about that. Our boot camp, our June Get Your Fit Together 6-week transformation is starting. Use that. Okay. Capitalize on that. Invite people to that. We have this 6 weeks transformation where they can earn a $150 gift card at the end of it. And you're open for business. Okay. Bring people in. It's perfect timing. Okay. And then week 2, this is the one that I wanted to talk about. So same thing for the daily checklist, the weekly checklist changed. And I don't know, and I think they still use Linktree because they're so huge. These top coaches are so huge and they have all kinds of links and they're ambassadors for all kinds of companies and have discount codes for everything. In a training, and an Instagram training that I have been going through, that I paid for and have been going through, this is not what you should be doing, especially as a brand new coach. Okay. Instead of Linktree, and we've talked about this, I think Kisa talked about this in her Instagram training we did on our team page a couple weeks ago. You want one link only. So I want you to cross out the Linktree part, and I want you to have one link on your, this is just for IG. I want you to have one link, and that one link is going to go to whatever you're promoting for that week. We don't want to give people too many options to fuck it up. We want them to have one direct place to go for whatever we're inviting them to. Okay. So when I go over the calendar this Saturday, we're going to be hosting a What is Coaching. Okay. So this week, starting tomorrow, your link, and I'll create, I guess I have to I'll create the link for the call. Your one link in your IG page should be the Zoom link to that call. And Kisa talked about it, and then the words above it should be whatever you're offering them. So however you want to word it, I can post an example about, we're doing a brunch in biz to learn, I help people live happy, healthy lives and earn a side income, blah, 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 blah. Join me on Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, brunch in biz, whatever, with the link below it. That's what is going to be in your IG. Okay. And then I'll talk about the calendar in a second. Any questions about that? So take off the Linktree, you're going to have one link. And then in the interim after that, brunch and biz, the next link is either going to be, and we'll talk about this, it's either going to be to an application to join your team, because remember, this month we are recruiting. We are specifically recruiting to the business. So you are going to be leading every invite with the business. If they are not interested in the business, which is highly likely, you say, that's okay. I also have a boot camp transformation, 6-week transformation that I'm running right now, where you can earn a $150 gift card. Want to jump in on that? Boom. Okay. So you can either have a link to an application, a simple one that I will also help you guys. I'll do a video for that. You can have a link to that application where they can fill it out if they want to join your team. Because it's only recruiting, I personally think those should be the only 2 links for those 3.5 weeks. Either the link for the Zoom or a link to join your team. Okay. And get more information about joining your team. Okay.
Kelly,
yeah.
You can do a link on your business Facebook page as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Awesome.
So if you have a business Facebook page, not your personal, you can put a link there as well. And I probably, just my 2 cents, wouldn't put the Zoom link up until it gets like super close to the day of the coaching event. I would probably have the application up and then the Zoom link closer to like 2 days before. But that's just my thought.
Either way, nobody's really, I personally, like, yeah, you can do that. I personally, because I will forget to change it or add the link there. I don't know how many people actually go click the link at the time of the event. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they mostly come from those personal invites. I don't think I've ever had somebody just go, oh, she said that link was in her bio, I'm going to go click it and show up there. You can also have an application to, I know sometimes they do, like put your email or some of your email, and then I'll send you the registration link for that call. But I just, right now, I'm just doing the Zoom links, but you can play with, what I want to be there is an invite to the business, one link to invite to the business, whether it's the Zoom link for the brunch and biz or an application to get more information about your team. Okay. This is huge. Like, look at these checked boxes to do weekly. This one especially, share your struggles. Make a list of all the things you struggled with that Beachbody has helped solve for you. Okay. This is huge. You might not remember what person you were 2 years ago or 6 months ago or whatever when you started doing this, when you started, whether it was the programs or coaching. Go back and think about that person. Everything that you struggled with, Michelle shared on the What is Coaching the other night about she had to have her husband help her tie her shoes and do things. Share that shit. Like, that is huge. Deja's really good about sharing her struggles on her stories. And it resonates with people. Not that people want to see you suffer or that you did suffer or that you're currently suffering, because we also need to share the struggles that we're currently going through, but they relate to that. They don't relate to perfect. Okay. So that's huge. And this is a good reminder even for me to go back and do these things.
Well, Kelly, I think that a lot of it is also you lead by example, because that's you showing your struggles brought so many of us to you because you were real and authentic.
Because I'm just a hot mess. No, I'm just kidding. I love all my hot messes. Shut up, Lori. I see you shaking your head. Keep driving. Oh, you're talking to Shauna. Yeah. Okay. Liar. Okay. Week 3, again, this is your, what is wrong with my brain? I drank too much last night. This is your guide. There we go. That's the word. This is your guide. Literally, I want to see this when you're checking this off. I did post this Build a Brand a while ago in our team page. So if you didn't watch it then, I know Rebecca did and thought it was amazing. Go watch this shit. Like, go watch this. Huge. Okay. And then the final week, I created a vision board for the first time after reading Hustle, Believe, Receive. And I literally come into my office and I stare at it every day. And like, it makes me feel so good. It's great. I've always wanted to do one. I started one Beachbody years and years ago, and I had the little cutouts forever, and I kept moving offices and moving, and I would lose the thing, and I never actually put it together, and now I have it. And it's fun. I don't know why, but seeing it up there it's way more of a reality because I've thought about it. I took time to put it up somewhere. I see it every day versus just it floating around in my head, what I want. And I just highly recommend it. I tried to get the picture of it on my computer, and it's not letting me for some reason, so I could literally stare at it. Okay, so that is it for the guide. Any questions about this guide in particular before I go to the calendar? Okay, so I hope I didn't scare y'all when I shared this calendar, and hopefully it doesn't make you have a seizure with the diamonds going. Oh, it stopped. Okay.
Kelly, super quick.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can just post like a PDF of that so we can print it out?
The calendar?
Yes.
Yeah, I can probably just take those the diamonds off, and then it would be you'd be able to download it. Like as a picture, not a video. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
So the 3 calls a week. Those are the 3 main calls. Obviously we're gonna have the brunch and biz. There's gonna be a push to Emerald, but I'm gonna go over all the different things that are happening because it's a lot. So if you saw that and you freaked out, that's okay. Because it was a little freaky when I was writing it, because I'm like, I have to be there for all that too. So the power half hour. So this is a half hour. You can turn it into an hour. I'm asking that everybody show up for 30 minutes every single Monday together. Okay. Now this does not mean you're only inviting for 30 minutes. What? 6 a.m. Lori. This is not the only time you will be inviting for this entire week. This is just when we're coming together to do it together. That does not mean we're going to chit chat through it. That might be people are working on their power hour. We're giving example invites, who we're inviting, like that kind of stuff. But it's a time to work. Okay, time to work. So there will be 2 groups, as I mentioned before. There'll be a 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and a 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So I think that's Claudia, Casey, no, not Casey, Claudia, Shakia,
Laura.
Oh, okay, I'm like, there's somebody else. Yeah, Claudia, Shakia, and Laura. Is that it? I thought there was 4 and 4. I think I keep putting Casey in like Alabama. I don't know why. She's in Arizona. I don't know why I keep thinking she's on the East Coast. There'll be both times. I'm going to try to be on both. I should be able to be on the 9 a.m. as well. So, but I'll create links for both.
So Kelly?
Yeah.
6 a.m. our time is 3 a.m. your time, right?
Yeah.
So you're planning on getting up at 3 a.m.?
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. No, I lied. I was thinking, yeah, no.
That's fine. Just want to make sure. I wasn't sure. You're very serious about this goal. So,
I went the wrong direction. I went my 6 a.m. is your 9 a.m. My bad. No, I will not. I mean, unless there's another storm and I wake up, I'll just jump on with you guys. But I'll have 2 separate links for the Pacific Standard and the Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And then Wednesdays, this is going to be the good one. So every Wednesday, and I'm going to break it down by 3. So I think there's 9 of you, so that'd be 3 a week. We are going to spend that time, and it's again a mandatory call. I'm going to pick 3 different individuals, and I'm going to go over your social media platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have, and we're going to go over it, and we're going to talk about what's working, what's not, how we can change it up, things to try to see if we bring more people. That's what, and then why I want everybody to be on, why it's not just those 3 people, is because we can all learn from all of us, right? So it's not just, and it's not a time that I'm calling you out or trying to be a jerk or whatever. It's just, if you're here, you want to be better and you want to do better, right? So it's going to be a social media audit to look, and I'm not the be all end all, know everything about social media, but, and we can all give input maybe. Well, we'll see. That might take too long to get, but I have been doing social media trainings. And so I am learning things and trying to implement different things as I grow to find out what works better. And what works best for some doesn't work best for others. So like, I remember, oh my God, did we lose Lori? Or did she move on the, okay, you moved. I was like, oh my God, did she crash? Because she was up higher in my line before. What was I saying? Oh, so like what works for me on posts? Like I look at the 5 different things that I post about, like my family and my fitness, and I try to be positive or whatever, and quotes, and like certain things that I post, they always bomb. Like when I talk, like I was like, oh, I feel like people would want to hear about me and my kid. Nope, they get like the least amount of likes and the least amount of love, right? Quotes are huge. Anytime I post myself in my workout with the sports bra, they get tons of love. Weird, right? But I'm just saying, and I don't want it to be like that, but I'm saying, so what gets a lot of love for me might not for you, and vice versa, but we want to look at your social media and see what's working. Are your videos, do your followers want more videos? Do your followers want more of this, that, and the other? That's what we're looking at. So it's not that everybody's going to be cookie cutter and all their social medias are going to look the same, but it's going to be what is going to work for you and your followers. Okay. Friday, same thing, or not same thing. Noon, I tried to do noon, so it wasn't too early mornings. And I figured even people that are working, hopefully you can possibly take a working lunch or a lunch break. And again, it'll be 12 p.m. for, West East Coasters. If you're not working and you can jump on at 3, then more the merrier. But I tried to do it at a lunch hour. So even whether you're on working from home or working another job, that you could maybe take a lunch and do that. That day is strictly for all of the follow-ups from the whole rest of the week. Okay. Doesn't mean you're not following up in between probably, but that day is strictly that hour, that time that we're going to spend together is strictly for going back through your list and following up and making sure you haven't forgotten anybody. Okay. Then Saturday, the 6th and the 20th, we're going to have 2 brunch and biz, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., right? Eastern time. So it's not really brunch, but I didn't do evenings. I didn't do evenings of the weekdays on these because of our East Coasters. I don't, like 9 p.m. is not a decent time for East Coasters to want to jump on normally, especially when it's going till 10, right? I wanted to, so 2 coaching opportunities that we're going to be inviting people to. We're doing it a little bit differently in terms of how it's going to be set up. Than what we've been doing. And I believe there's 4 people needed for each brunch and biz. So my challenge, there's 9 in this group, 10 including me. My challenge is to get as many of you, we'll have to figure out that want to be a part of it, and we'll go over it, to actually be a part of this brunch and biz. Okay. Not just inviting people, but you can be a part of it. Okay. And what else? Oh, I forgot the Push to Emerald. And then because we're going to be inviting, I don't know if I should do the Push to Emerald on the 9th or the 16th as I'm looking at it. I wonder if I want 2 weeks of inviting. I guess no, because you already have current coach. You have so many new coaches that. So, but I'll let you know. But either the 9th or the 16th, we're gonna do a push to Emerald, and I'll run that call. But that's the one where you'll invite all of your coaches, whether they're preferred members or whatever, people that you've currently signed to sign this week or this month or whatever. And that's gonna be that push to Emerald. Why it's so important to get to Emerald, okay? Which is huge because you need 2 emeralds to go diamond. Okay, so we are going to do a push to Emerald so they see the benefits, even if they don't necessarily want to work the business, but how they can earn it more income and get their product paid for or whatnot. Okay,
Is that 2 emeralds or 4 emeralds?
2,
Okay.
one on each leg. Yeah, and then I was gonna do, I don't know if I'll do a wrap up. Yeah, no, I will. No, that's what that means. A wrap up call on Tuesday, the 23rd, and then 24th, we're just pushing. That's the 9 p.m. or midnight for East Coasters. You have to be in qualifying for Diamond. Everybody active, all that kind of stuff. And then the 25th is when, so it's 25 days. You have 25 days to Diamond. And what I want you to, it would be possible if you just had yourself as a coach, you could still hit Diamond in 25 days. It's possible. People have done it. Is it probable? Not so much, but guess what? Every single one of you has a team under you already. Some of you are literally this far away, especially after yesterday. Some are, you know, I mean, I'm just, you set yourself up so well. It was like the most perfect timing for this group after that sale, promise. And seeing people excited about what we did yesterday and seeing how easy, they don't know how easy, you know, I'm not saying it's easy, but like, oh my gosh, you just did all that and look at all these people that were so excited about health and fitness and blah, blah, blah. This month is just going to continue that momentum and I'm so excited. So again, that always goes way longer than I want it to, but any questions about any of it? You can unmute if you need to. I'm gonna stop share. No? Yeah, oh, here, I gotta unmute Lori. Yes, ma'am.
So we start tomorrow, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So after we get off this call, I will go post the Zoom links for the both power half hours. And then really besides that on Monday and then our team social hour, your job is just to go through that checklist, that weekly guide, as well as your BAT tracker. Yes, and be following that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll just, and all of that is on the files or media under this group?
Yes, it's all right on the page.
Okay.
There's not very many posts in this page, so you can find it really easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we won't be to our destination probably for a couple more days, so I won't have the ability to get to a library to print. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Cool.
Nothing else? I just did so well. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got to get a picture.
Thank you.
Hold on. And I won't promote driving and being on a video conference, but
Hey, I got both hands on the wheel.
good. 1, 2, oh wait, it's on Boomerang. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Shine bright like a diamond. I did the diamonds, but okay, I do have to do Boomerang because it's not showing the diamonds. And I was trying to do like, you know, it's gonna be my diamond. Ready? So move, do something. Yeah, okay, I love it. Okay, so this has nothing to do with the diamond group, but still keep killing it in the sale. Like we signed I think it was 17 new coaches in my organization yesterday, which is all of you. So anything that you guys do, anybody you bring on, 17, I think, and it would be 18 now with the one that I just said, like, that's insanity. Like,
And
I had this goal.
One more.
You did? Yeah.
I have one more coming on.
Yes. Like I had this, I saw gosh, when was it? Like was it before March? I don't remember. Before, like, and I saw I had like 89 coaches in my organization, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Keith and I said, I want 150 by the end of second quarter. And I'm at like I got 123, one something, like, and it's like the vision board or something. Like, I started putting these things out in the universe and it's freaking happening. Like I said, I wanted 10 coaches for this, through this sale. I'm at 9, like, and I still have a little bit of time. Like, we have to be, it just gave me chills. Cause it's like, you have to believe it, say it, and then take action. Yeah. Like, what, I don't know what Keith is freaking out about over there, but
I'm just so freaking pumped after
okay.
the sale and the push to diamond, and like, I'm like,
yeah,
more people in the pipeline. I'm just over here excited, and the energized.
It was crazy. Like, all the people that were adding to the tribe and all this stuff, I was just like, this is so amazing. I remember when I told Keith, when we got to 200 members in the tribe, I wanted to do like a giveaway or do something, you know, and then, well, I know, and then she caught me down because I'm doing too much giveaway, like too much. I'm like, I want to make money. So I was like, then we'll do it at 250. You guys, we're probably at like 215, 220 right now, just from the sale. So like, it's just, and those are lives change. Like, I know we talk about the Success Club points and we talk about the coaches, but those are people with the possibility to do what we're doing and do what we've done. And that is what's so exciting. And and I tried to go live this morning and talk about why I was so excited, because of the person that I am today, even with all this crappy stuff going on, the person that I am today I'm better equipped to handle what's going on in the world. I'm better equipped to handle how to speak my voice and understand things that I never used to. I was too ignorant to understand, because every single day I wake up to want to be a better person, not just for myself, but for everybody. And so I totally flubbed, and somebody actually called me out and she was like, when are you going to use your platform to support the protests or something like that? And I was like, oh shit. Like, and I had made a post about that like yesterday or something, not totally, but, and I was like, shit, like that is what I need to, I mean, anyway, I'm going to go off on a tangent, but I know it seems corny that this health and fitness business and stuff has brought me to where I am today, but I am so grateful for that. And so the fact that we just did that for so many people, we gave them that chance to do that in their own life, just excites me to no end.
Ask a question.
Kelly, can I just say, oh, yeah. Go ahead, Lori.
I just want to ask a question, and it's just for learning purposes for me. Kelly, so the people that you invited, were they all people that were following you on your Instagram, or how did you reach out to those people and pick who to invite? I would love to hear that.
I'll tell you the answer for this particular sale, but then when we talk this week, we'll talk about that. For this particular sale, honestly, almost all of my purchases were from current customers, people in the tribe that have fallen off and that I reached out to. I got a couple people from Instagram, but some of the people that are in the tribe and are my current customers, I found on Instagram, but a long time ago, or other social. So, but they were all, majority from the tribe.
Okay.
Yeah. But they were already customers that are repurchasing or recommitting. Yep. So, but yeah, we'll talk about that in our call this week. Okay. So any other questions? Oh yeah, no, Rebecca, you had something.
I just wanted to say that I have a lot of fears that are just because of past experiences, and that I've realized are all, it's baggage. But just in this last week, this has helped so much. This flash sale, having deadlines and fun deadlines, super. It was great because the 3 people that I helped yesterday, to hear the positive things they had said about me, I never believed, and I didn't start believing till yesterday. It's so hard to let go of all the negativity, and my kids are going through a lot of stuff right now because their dad just got separated again. And so it was just a matter of realizing how strong I was to handle my kids invite
we need
people
to have drinks because I think
to
our
handle
probably the same.
to handle a friend who's got
That's awful.
so. I don't know if you read my post this
Mhm.
morning, but something happened to him at Fred Meyer, and I'm stronger now, and I can help other people and honestly say that this is for real. So thank you, and I'm excited about this. I hope
Yay!
I will make it to Diamond. Don't know if it'll be the end of this month, but I will get there because I feel genuine now. I had a problem with that for so long, but I
Oh,
feel
you
very,
did.
very genuine just in this last week. So thank you.
Awesome. That's so awesome. I love it. And we do need to have drinks. I bet we were married to the same person. Anyway. But that is what I speak to, Rebecca. I mean, this is a 6-year journey from me, So I mean, the fact that you can get there, and it'll be constant working on it, but it took me. I mean, it didn't really happen until about 2 years ago. So anyway, I love you guys, and this is why we're gonna fucking crush it, and I'll see some of you at 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.